Hello everybody, this is Luigis Mansion, and today we're going to talk about one of my favorites. It's Halloween season, and today we're going to talk about one of my favorite games to play every Halloween, which is Luigi's Mansion. But I'm not just talking about one game or two games, we're talking about all three games. Not in the full detail, but let me tell you, it's a good series. Right now, it's a trilogy, but I'm hoping they'll make a fourth one because they should. Maybe when the next console comes out. So Luigi's Mansion, uh, first of all, came out on the GameCube. It was the very first time. Well, I guess wouldn't say it's the first time Luigi has been the main star, but didn't have his name in the title, which is called Mario's Missing. Now, people say they don't like Mario's Missing because it's educational. I'll talk about it eventually because I kind of like Mario's Missing. But anyway, that's not what I'm talking about. This is Halloween. So, what is this game about? It's basically Ghostbusters, but with Luigi. By the way, it's early in the morning, that's why it's so a little dark. But, so, the deal is, the first game, King Boo, has tricked Luigi into thinking he's won a house. Now, a mansion, if you will. Now, the reason why it's called Luigi's Mansion is because it's so big. It's called, by the way, I'm going to link you guys to a couple of videos of brittle flosses, and I'll talk about those in detail here in a minute. So, the game, basically, you're running around catching ghosts. You're not just catching boos. There's a baby, there's a father, there's all kinds of boos and ghosts in this game. But the main focus are the boos. The boos are how you unlock the final boss. Basically, King Boo has captured Mario after fooling Luigi into thinking he's won a mansion. And it's funny because you think, oh my goodness, is Luigi that dense? Apparently he is. And so is Mario because he goes out and basically decides to meet him there. So this Professor Gad, if you guys are familiar, he is the guy that invented Flood, the little backpack you get in Super Mario Sunshine. I played that game, right? It's definitely not worth playing. So he decides to give Luigi the Poltergust, a vacuum that can suck up ghosts. And you fight bosses. And I mean bosses. There's a baby, there's this creepy ghost-looking thing that splits up into different versions. And then the bane of my existence, Brulosis. That thing is hard to beat, especially when you get the last boo. It gets smart. It's like, oh, you're gonna capture me? Nope. I'm gonna keep you there, my little boo, unless little boo from getting captured by you. And then there's King Boo. Now, the entire story is like I said, it's basically Mario's got captured, and then since it's a Mario game, what does the game throw at you? Bowser. Yep. My thinking is he is the embodiment of past Bowser's. Or he's just basically the ghost of Bowser. I don't know. But you face him in his giant Bowser form. It's pretty cool. I like it, and it's not bad. Then, on the 3DS, or 2DS, which is what I have here, we got Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Now that game, it has a different story. The ghosts in the game aren't evil. They actually help Egad with his inventions. And he got this little cute little dog thing that keeps basically stealing the key. But he can also help you out. So, in this game, King Boo has broken up the moon, the Dark Moon. That's why it's called Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, because that's the whole idea. You have to get all the pieces of the moon. I know it sounds weird, but it's a good game. Instead of one mansion, you have 5 mansions. I don't remember them all, but it's the same thing. Go around, fight ghosts, and then capture the boss ghost. There's one that will basically infuriate you to no end. Actually, there's 2 of them. There's the stairs one, where you have to walk up a flight of stairs. I'm not kidding. Ian Blamefloss said something about this in his song about this game. To get to the boss, there's a guard boss. Not a guard boss, but he's a suit of armor. Oh, by the way, in the last game, we also had, like I said, I had cuss. All the Buddhas are different. And then, of course, you have, in this game, its own bosses. It's not as hard because you just basically trap in the train. Then there's this one with a clock. It's kind of cool. It's basically probably one of the best bosses in the game. And then you have King Boo himself. He doesn't go into the whole, oh, I'm Bowser in disguise thing. You just face him. And then you get to the sub-game, the Skyscraper. A giant skyscraper where you can play with other people. It's pretty cool. Other than that, it's the same Luigi's Mansion. And the other boss I don't like is the ice one. The ice one, I hate it. Stupid. You're on this sled going down, okay? And you have to be careful because the sled will overheat. If it overheats, it's game over. Indicated by but the overheating is indicated by a meter on the left-hand side. Other than that, it's a good game. Now, we're going to delve into the most controversial name for a game because it does not take place in a mansion. It takes place in a hotel. Luigi's Mansion 3. Why is it called Luigi's Mansion 3? I don't know. I'm not Nintendo, okay? Luigi's Mansion 3 is a good game. They brought back the skyscraper, which is cool. And each floor is different. That's what I love about it. Oh, by the way, there are collectibles in every game. The first game is money, second game is money and stones, and the third game, same thing. In this game, you're basically going up every floor. By the way, the second game, the dog does come back. It's very apologetic. By the way, that dog can revive you. If you have a golden bone, he'll come in, lick Luigi's face if you fall in battle. At least they give you a little reprieve in that game. Anyway, the third game, again, takes place in a hotel. To quote Brittle Floss, why is it called... It takes place in the mansion. We all can agree. But why is it called Luigi's Mansion 3? Why? Again, I'm not Nintendo. I'm just saying, okay? I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying, why call it Luigi's Mansion 3? Why not call it Luigi's Hotel? I guess it would be saying, oh, this is a brand new Hotel Mario. I guess they wanted to kind of stray away from that. So, this game is basically, you go up every floor, you get a button, but instead of a dog taking stuff from you, guess what it is? A freaking cat. At almost every few floors, this cat comes and steals your button from you, and you have to go all over creation just to find the stupid thing. The bosses are pretty cool. There's one of my favorite ones is the kaiju boss. And apparently, if you don't suck up the ghost after beating the kaiju boss, he makes true to his promise, which is he will make a movie out of your fight against that kaiju. You have to wait for a while, but he stays to his promise. Anyway, the basic story of this game is King Boo has invited you to his hotel. Now, at first, it seems like a low hotel. And just like Luigis Mansion, Luigi falls for it. Of course, it's called Luigis Mansion 3. You gotta admit, Luigi's getting kind of lax. He's trusting too many people in this game. Some of the bosses are decent. I never really had any problems with the bosses. Not even the final boss I had a little trouble with. You're on a timer, okay? And if the timer runs out, it's game over unless you have a golden bone. If you got a golden bone, you basically win. It's easy, but again, it's not all that easy. Like I said, each floor is different, just like the other two games. And again, the skyscraper is back. And it's pretty awesome. I'd say if you have not played the game, play it. If you've not played Luigi's Mansion 1, 2, or 3, play them. Even the first game is on the original on the 2DS or 3DS. I gotta tell you, I'm impressed by Nintendo. It's not bad on the 3DS. But I kind of wish they would have taken the Poltergeist and used the touch controls. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention one thing about Luigi's Mansion 3. You have a partner, Luigi, and you need him to complete puzzles and stuff. Because it's quite handy. But anyway, that is it. I will link all 3 videos of Luigi's Mansion with lyrics, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon with lyrics, and Luigi's Mansion 3 with lyrics down in the description. I'm telling you, if you guys have not seen those videos of Brindle Flosses, they're pretty good. Next time, we're going to delve into a knockoff, but a very good one, of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Spookly the Square Pumpkin. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I'll see you next time. Happy Halloween, everybody.